What is going on, YouTube? Patrick here. Happy New Year. I appreciate everybody who didn't unsubscribe during the last couple of weeks of the year because I didn't post any videos, right? We decided just to take the last couple of weeks off. So I haven't even listed anything for sale since December 13th, approximately. Probably more like the 11th because I think that was the Friday there. Something like that, the last Friday. So it's been like 3 weeks since I've done too much eBay work. We were on a cruise, actually. A big change from Connecticut. If you're new to the channel, my name is Patrick, and I'm a part-time reseller in Connecticut. I buy things for resale at garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, and anybody who sells me stuff, honestly. So this is my weekly What Sold video. What I'm going to do right now is kind of close out 2021 with what was in the last couple of weeks that sold. There was only 26 items, so it's not too bad. I've had some single weeks where I've had that many sales too. So we'll probably go pretty quickly through some of it. And then probably in the next week or so, I'm going to do a 2021 year in recap with probably all of the best sales of the week, all of the weird sales of the week, and then probably a full overview of everything, like all of my bottom line numbers and what I can expect to have as far as like reportable income to the IRS, all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for some of that stuff coming up. And I think probably on Saturday, I'll have a live thrifting video. I've got it edited. I just need to do a little bit of voice work on it, and then we should be good to go. A little bit of some imagery work as well. I need to do some comps, but I think that's about it. So yeah, let's get into it. Like I said, we have 26 items, so there's a good amount of them this week. Up first, this is a Cocoa Motion machine from Mr. Coffee. I listed these cross-posted on eBay and on Facebook Marketplace, and this one actually sold on Facebook Marketplace for $30. One of the other YouTubers I follow, his name is Osborne to Thrift. He's out in Idaho. He was saying he was selling them for $50, and that's what I expected to get then. But what I found out is he was saying $50 free shipping. So I figured I would go in that range of like $30, $40, something like that. I did sell one of these actually for the full $50 plus shipping, and then now I've sold this one for $30, and I had one more left to sell. I was into this pretty cheap, only $7.99. So right, even a $30 sale isn't too bad. I've been enjoying Facebook Marketplace too, as you get a little bit more. They take a little bit less fees out, so it's pretty nice to see some things selling on that platform. Item number 2 this week. This was a quick one, a little funny one. This is one of those like birthday bag Lego kits. This is a Star Wars Lego set. I picked up a couple of these for $1 in the middle of the summer with a bunch of other Lego, and you can see it's sold. I don't know exactly the price. I think it may have been like $8.50 with free shipping, maybe $7.50 free shipping, something like that. I think it was $8.50 free shipping. And so I ended up after shipping being about $5.84. So not like the best or anything, but they fit right into an easy little bubble mailer, boom, out the door. Not bad. It's super easy to list, no moving parts or anything. So I didn't mind selling this one for that. Item number 3 this week is a Cisco telephone. I had picked up about 3 of these along with a bigger like central processing unit, like for a small business, right? So these would go into your business phone system. And so I got all of these for like, I think it was like $100, maybe it was a little less than that, something like that. And I've sold a bunch of the phones already, and I've sold the big central processing unit a while back. So into the profit for this. Basically, I think it was like $7 a phone, something like that. So this one was $6.50 for this one, and sold it for $20 plus shipping. So really not too bad there at all. Item number 4, excuse me, this is a Rock Band dongle. This would connect, I think this is either drums or guitar, I can't remember. But this was, we helped out my friend Matt a couple weeks ago, do some work around the house, and we found a bunch of these dongles. So I was like, do you still have the guitar stuff or the Rock Band stuff? And he's like, no. So I'm like, let's take these and sell these for him. He told me he wants to do my normal 40, 40, 20. All right, so 40% goes to me, 40% goes to Matt, and then 20% goes to fees and shipping supplies, that kind of thing. So this sold for $45 free shipping. So after shipping, it's going to be about $41.20. It's going to be about $16.50 to me and $16.50 to Matt. Thank you, Matt. Item number 5. This one actually I've had for sale for quite a while. This is a Department 56 set, but it's like a little accessory set. These are yard lights. And what it was is right at the beginning of COVID, so 2 years ago basically now, one of the Facebook groups I'm in talking about reselling said, well, why don't we help each other out? Post some big lots from your death pile that you're really not interested in selling anymore, and somebody else who is into that can buy them and resell them. So I bought all of these Department 56 accessories for a reasonable price, and have been slowly selling them over the last couple of years, because that's exactly why they're in the death pile, probably, is slow sellers. So I ended up paying about $4.99 for this, and they sold for $17. So really easy. You guys know, if you've seen this channel before, I like Department 56. It is a good brand to be on the lookout for. Mostly the houses. A lot of those can sell for big, big money. But the little accessories can sell if you have the patience on it, and you want to get them as cheap as possible. I would say even $5 that I paid for this was a little bit on the high side. I really want to pay more, like $2 or $3, unless you're guaranteed to get like $15 or more dollars. A lot of them are going to sell in the $7 to $10 range. This one was one of the outside ones that sold for $17, so it was really good. All right, item number 6. This is a little bit of a weird sale, but Amber said it wasn't her weird sale of the week. This is a Yacker tracker, right? It's a classroom assistant. Basically gauges what the noise level is in the room. You can set that kind of gauge, and then it'll go to red if it gets too loud in the room, and it'll tell the kids, hey, you gotta quiet down. So I did sell this to a teacher. They reached out to me and said the kids are driving me crazy, which I thought was really funny. This I got at Savers for like $2.99. The only thing it was missing was an AC adapter, so I did add that on. I think I ended up paying like $6 for an AC adapter, so it's about $9 all in. And you can see I sold it for $75. I actually listed it for $100, and I figured I would take a best offer in this range, which is what I did. So great flip, right? About $8 going right into $75. Love flips like this, for sure. Item number 7 this week. This is a Sonos media streamer. This is the S1. Probably, if you've taken a look at my channel, it was one of the most recent videos I posted where it was a live, and it was a live estate sale. And this was the best estate sale that I've ever been to in the 10 years that I've been doing this. By far, this was the best purchase I've ever made. Spent $250 for everything, and it's about $2,000 worth of stuff. And this is just one of the things that I got. I wasn't really sure how much this was worth. I went high and had listed it for like $150. And then realized it really wasn't worth that much, really worth more like $100. And I took a best offer of $92.50 plus shipping. So all in, I was into this for about $12, right? Going 12 into 92, gonna be very happy with that completely. Item number 8, a little bit off the shelf as weird, as a kind of a weird thing as well. This is an Amber find actually. We were at Savers and she found 2 of these jumbo Littlest Pet Shop figures. We weren't really sure what they were, but I think they were $2.99 for the both of them. I just told her to buy them. We've had really good luck with other Littlest Pet Shop stuff, so I figured what the heck. This was actually part of a set that where you could like decorate it. I think I did mention that in the listing, but even brand new, they were selling kind of on the lower side, only when they were used, and you didn't really mention that it was part of the decorating set. It was selling for a little bit more. So a little bit sketchy as far as like, I feel like you're almost tricking people, but you got to follow where the money is. And so I mentioned it in the listing, but I don't think I put it in the title. Just tried to make sure that I was covering myself there if anybody complained about it. But right, it sold for $30. I think I listed it for $40, and I took a best offer of $30, which I was happy with. Like I said, I was into this for like $2, right? So definitely not unhappy with this one. Item number 9, also from that crazy estate sale. This is a funny looking remote control. I actually had picked up 3 of these from that estate sale. That was kind of the best part of it, was that there was multiples. So I was able to get several of one and just be able to reuse that listing over and over again. This one I was into for about $4, and it sold for $35. So great flip. Item number 10. Let me double check on this one. Yeah, this one actually is the sale of the week. So this is a Rocco rotisserie. I had thought when I bought it I got it at Savers for I think $30. May have been $40. No, it was marked at $39.99, but I had 20% off, so I was able to go down to about $30. I thought it was worth more, like hundreds of dollars. But the price on these has come way down over the last few years. I had bought a few from a friend of mine when their uncle had passed away. We helped them clean out their house, and just said, I'm going to buy these from you, and sold them for hundreds of dollars. And they sold usually within a couple hours, if not less. Like, they were hot items. So I was extremely excited when I found this, only to find out not really worth as much anymore. So I listed it on eBay and on Facebook for $125, and actually got somebody on eBay who wanted to buy it and do local pickup. So that was even better, because then I didn't have to ship this thing. It was great. Like I said, I was into this for $30 and sold it for $125. Definitely going to be the sale of the week, and it was a great sale. Okay, item number 11 this week. This is a Ninja food processor pitcher. This is a brand definitely to add into your list of things to look for. I've done really well with blenders, the food processors, and a couple other Ninja things, the coffee makers. The key with this stuff, you guys, is most of the time don't sell it as the unit, right? Sell it as parts. So even this one, I probably could have sold the lid, the blades, and the pitcher all separately. It looked like I was going to get the most money out of it by combining these together. And so that's what I did. But definitely with some of them, I've done really well with selling like the coffee carafe and then the milk frother and then the water reservoir, the lid, like literally everything separate. And that's really good for my strategy as well, which is lots of listings, right? I want to be listing new items all the time and then having a lot of things turning over as well. And I think that really works well for eBay's algorithm. But definitely this is one for you guys to look at. I got this at Savers thrift store. $6.99. So like turning it into $40, great flip. All right, going into item number 12. This is a little toy lot of Tech Deck dudes. Pretty silly. What was really odd about this is Amber and I saw these at a garage sale and didn't buy them. Somebody was ahead of me and he bought like a lot of them and I was just really unhappy I'd missed it. I was like, okay, I don't care. I'm not buying these. And then a couple weeks later, I was at a different garage sale, and they were there again. So the guy who I actually ended up buying them from had got it from a curb alert. So after the sale was over, they put everything by the curb. This guy came by and took all the stuff, and then he had it at his garage sale. Which I thought that was really funny, and I was like, you got to respect the hustle there, right? So I was into this for $3, sold it for $15. Pretty happy with that for toys. All right, item number 13. This is a battery that goes to a Sony camcorder. Right, it was brand new. I think I ended up getting it for $2.99 at Savers. I put it up for $18.95 free shipping, expecting to get something in like the $14 range after shipping. Ended up shipping it internationally, and so I got the full $18.95, which I was really happy with, and they paid for shipping. So that's always really nice. If you guys aren't doing international shipping, I would challenge you in 2022 to try it out. I've made some mistakes. That's kind of how I've learned, is making mistakes, trying not to make mistakes, but it happens. And just kind of seeing where it can work. And I've used global shipping. I've done regular international shipping. I just don't worry about it. If there's returns, that can be problematic. So yeah, just take a look at the items you're willing to not take a return on, but maybe refund, right? That's kind of how I look at it too, is some of the items where I'm like, I'm not really willing to take a return on this when it's going internationally, so I won't offer it on that one. But everything else, yeah, definitely going to try and get it into international. I've had some great success with that. Most of the time, honestly, the people want to use global shipping for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's cheaper. Usually, right, eBay has a nice discount on shipping, so I don't know if that's what it is or not. But yeah, had some good success there, and this was a nice little flip to go international. Item number 14, another kind of weird one, but also not the weird sale of the week. This is a little manga or anime figure. I'm not sure what it's from. It was like labeled as Nendroid. I have no idea what this is. Like, no clue. Got this in a bag of other toys that were really interesting. I think there was some anime and manga that I did recognize. So I was like, I'll just buy this bag, and the bag was fantastic. Set these guys aside, could not find it. Finally, Google Lens. If you guys aren't using that, definitely look into that. Lens figured it out for me. I listed it. It's actually been for sale for like 2 or 3 years, if you can believe that. Tiny though. The figure is probably about this big. Ships in a teeny tiny little bag, right? So I didn't really mind it at all that it sat for this long, and sold really well. I ended up, after shipping, it was $11.77. And honestly, I didn't have any record of how much I paid for this. Likely it was approaching zero, like, right? It was in a bag full of toys that I probably paid $4.99 for. So great, nice little toy flip, even if it had to sit for a while. Item number 15, this is a little Canon ink and paper set. This is another one that went internationally, so I actually ended up getting my full price on this. I think I ended up taking a best offer, but I still ended up selling it for like $22. And I was into this for $4.99. Honestly, I've seen a lot of other people in groups and on YouTube selling ink and doing really well. I don't really find a lot that sells really well. Almost every time I end up buying ink, it's worth practically nothing, so I've kind of given up on it. This one I scanned, you guys. That was a success here. I scanned it, looked like it was selling. Definitely wanted to make sure that it was something that wasn't going to sit for too long, but I took a little bit of a risk on it too. And I think it did end up sitting for like 6 to 8 months, maybe even a little longer. but ended up selling for a pretty good amount, so I'm pretty happy with this flip. All right, item number 16. This is another one of those Guitar Hero dongles from Matt. This one, holy cow, right? $89.99 free shipping. It's going to be about $87 after shipping. So it's going to be $34.75 to me and $34.75 to Matt. Thank you, Matt. All right, item number 17. This is from that estate sale that was amazing, right? Got so much stuff from it. Starting to work through it. I even had some of these. I made multiple quantity listings. So I had one listing with multiple quantities available. For some reason, this one somebody wanted one, which I was kind of surprised about. I really did want to sell all of them at once, but wanted to make it available if somebody just wanted one. That's what this guy wanted. So I was into this for about $5 and sold for $40. So great flip. Item number 18, a little outside of my wheelhouse. This is a Heather item. My friend Heather. We helped out her dad. He moved and we needed to try and get rid of a lot of his stuff he had in storage. So we've been just going through all of her stuff over the last couple of years, actually. Still finding boxes of this stuff that I go through. I've actually got one like sitting next to me right now. You can see like the bag that's right down here. But this was a Waterford crystal clock. I did have to replace the battery on it to make sure it worked. But it did end up selling. I think it was like $20 free shipping. I've got it on here as after shipping, $12.44. No idea. Same deal with Matt, 40, 40, 20. So about $5 goes to me, $5 to Heather. Thank you, Heather. Item number 19. This is going to look familiar because, right, this was a multiple quantity listing and another one sold basically within a day of the first one. Same story here, about $5. Sold it for $40. Great flip. All right, item number 20. This is a weird friend set. You know, it is kind of weird, isn't it? In fact, this is
Amber's Weird Sale of the Week.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I'm the way I am. I don't know. But I like to have fun with this stuff too. I got this at a garage sale this summer. I had actually bought it with a ton of 3DS stuff. It was a really, really, really good deal. I just threw this in my pile, right? I didn't really know if this had any value. I still am not super confident it's not sketchy. But there was one exactly like it that had sold within the last year on eBay. So I was like, all right, let's list it, see if it sells. It took a while, almost 6 months, but did sell. It sold for right about where I thought it was worth to. I think I ended up paying about $5 for this, and right after shipping, sold for $44.28. You guys, this one is so weird though. I am expecting a return on it. I'm probably going to just tell them to throw it away if it doesn't work. I did not test this, right? That's part of my process with these things is if they're in good enough condition that it doesn't warrant testing, like I'm not going to even worry about it. I'm just going to list it and send it and forget it. And if I get a return on it, I usually just tell them, keep it, here's your money back, and then done. I don't have to worry about a return or any of that stuff. So I am kind of worried that's going to happen with this, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, item number 21, another Ninja thing. So it's kind of odd. Like this one's been sitting for a while. It's a little bit of a smaller part. I think I ended up having it up for like $12.99 free shipping. So after shipping, it was $9.42. Pretty good. No real idea how much I paid for this because I think I paid $10 for a couple of pictures, lids, and all the blades, plus the base, right? So I parted all these things out over the time, and this I think is the last part of it that I had to sell. So I was into it for about $2 and sold for $9. So really not the best part of it, but I know some of the other pieces in this lot went for a lot more. So overall, very good flip. Item number 22, this one's kind of fun, right? This was a Terminator action figure from the early 1990s, so it is vintage, which that makes me feel old, right? I remember seeing this movie in theaters. I got 2 of these figures in a bag at Savers. I think it was $2.99, so about $1.50 for this one, and sold for, I think it was $10.99 free shipping. After shipping was about $7.93, so about $1.50 into $8. Honestly, with this kind of stuff, there's no moving parts really. There's nothing that needs to be fixed. Just take a picture of it and then it's done, right? I throw it in my little box of toys and it sits in there until it sells. So very happy with this type of sale. Item number 23, this is a Kirkland snow globe. Picked this up after Christmas last year for real cheap. I think it ended up being $6.99. And I thought I could get somewhere in the like $30 to $50 range. So I listed it for $50 and it sat, you guys. Like, honestly, I kind of expected it to sit until this Christmas. And then when it didn't sell, I was getting worried. But luckily, it did sell after Christmas. $35 plus shipping, so not bad. Not gonna break the bank on it, but I'm very happy that this sold. It was a little bit big, right? So always a little harder to ship when it's a little bit bigger. But again, I'm happy with the sale. Item number 24, a Lego set. This is a Lego, what is it? I don't remember what the series is, but it's a little space shuttle set. Definitely not a lot of value. I was into this for $2 and sold it for $10. Not going to be like the best Lego sale ever. Really probably want to focus on more of the branded stuff. That's where you're going to get your money. But for $2 into 10, definitely not too bad. And I got to play with Lego. All right, item number 25. As I mentioned earlier, Department 56 is a brand I really like and I focus on it. I had bought a ton of this stuff at one garage sale in the late summer, early fall time frame. I think I ended up paying $8 each. So about $8 each for these. And this one I had listed for $40 and sold for $40. It took a little bit longer than the rest. I actually only have one left of the 13 I purchased. So did really well over the holidays with these. And yeah, if you guys see them, Halloween, Easter, Christmas, all of them will sell. The Halloween actually do really well. So if you see them, pick them up. Be careful though, they're also very fragile, and I have bought them and they've been broken before, so be careful with that. You might want to open it up if it's just one. Take the time to look at it before you pay for it. All right, item number 26. This is another telephone from that amazing estate sale. This one sold for $55. I didn't really know how much this was worth, so I listed it for $75. I really had no idea if it would sell for that price. I figured I would take a best offer, which is what I did. I think he offered me $40 and I counter offered with $55, which he took. So very happy with this. Into it for about $4. So very, very happy with this one. And that is going to do it, you guys. That is all 26 items. Since it was several weeks worth of stuff, let's see here. Total sale price was, $450. It's about $960 in sales from the December 13th all the way through December 31st, right? So that'll close out the year. Let's see if I got that right. Yeah, $959. All right, cost of goods sold on this was $263. So really not bad. About 27%, a little bit on the high side. Mostly though, that's because of the commissions, right? Anytime that I'm helping out my friends, I'm paying them 40%. It's going to be a little bit higher than I'm going to pay at a thrift store or at a garage sale, right? So because of that, you're going to see a little bit higher cost of goods sold whenever I have that stuff. Number of hours worked, very, very low. Total hours put in, 12 hours, right? Like just not a lot of hours. So normally what I would do, I don't have the math done, I'm sorry. Normally I would take the total, minus out the cost of goods sold, minus out the fees, and then divide that by the total number of hours. Let's see what the fees were. I'm estimating fees to be around $150. So let's see here. Spent on goods, spent on that. Cost of goods sold, $263 plus $150, so $363, about $410, so $960 minus $410, about $500 divided by 11. So what is that, like $40 plus an hour? That's pretty good in profit, you guys. My goal is $30. Like I said, I'm going to do a full 2021 recap. We'll see if I hit my goal for the year or not. I'll give the spoiler here is that I was very, very happy with my bottom line numbers for 2021. It ended up being a really, really good year for sales, even if personally and emotionally there was a lot of heartache last year. But from an eBay side of things, like very, very good year. All right, so that's going to do it this week. If you've enjoyed this content, please do smash that like button. I love to see the likes come through. Don't like the dislikes so much, but hey, that's okay too. If you don't like this, that's just kind of the way of it. I don't like everything I see either. If you're interested in subscribing, please do. If you're just here to watch, that's okay too. I don't mind. I like to see anybody who likes to watch. That's pretty cool. Getting pretty close to 500 subscribers, so always trying to make the push to get higher numbers. And of course, I'd love to hit 1,000. That's everybody's kind of goal, right? Is to get up to 1,000 subscribers at least. But that'll do it for this week. Once again, my name is Patrick, and thank you very much.